got your second single coming out. Your first one was very low-key. You seem to be like taking things quite slowly, and the album's not going to be out for a while. Is that sort of your decision to move things along slowly, or...?
Very much so, very much so. When we signed to Epic in February, one of the reasons that we actually went to Epic as opposed to a number of other labels that were in the sort of ring, as it were, was that they kind of fully understood that the last thing that we wanted to do was try and run up past glories. We were more interested in sort of earning a few stripes of our own. So in consequence, when we suggested to them that rather than sort of saturating the country rather in 100,000 posters and X million singles, that it would be, from our point of view, far healthier to go out and do a number of low-key sort of support dates, take a limited edition single on the road, sell it in a few specialist shops, and just see who exactly it was that we were reaching. Let it build. Dare I use the word organically? Is that too pretentious?
No. Organically.
Okay, organically. We're going to build it organically. What we are keen to do is kind of, and we feel that, you know, in 1995 you're actually being encouraged to do it. I mean, once upon a time, sort of 10 years ago, it was so difficult to mix and match musical styles. It seemed that the British, I mean, it was in the record industry, it was in the press, and right the way down to your gig goer, was very singular in their tastes, and even in the subdivisions of music. Like for rock example, you were either into thrash or you were into nwabum, whatever that meant. I've never understood that one, nwabum. And for me, that's so kind of counterproductive. The relevant issues, as far as I'm concerned, for any band are the quality of its songs and whether it's entertaining or not. And then ultimately, you should be able to deliver any style of music in any flavour, provided it has that sort of band umbrella going over it. We felt that when we started the band off, for perhaps the first time uniquely in Britain, we were being afforded the opportunity to do that, really down to, I guess, bands like Nirvana, who, when they broke, really did blur things at the edges. You could sense this kind of hesitancy in the press. What is this? Is this indie? Is it rock? And who cared what it was? It was just very, very good. I find it so inhibiting and again, boring, frankly, when a band stands on stage and explores one emotion, you know, whatever it is. I get a great kick out of an intense gig, like say something like Pantera, for 4 or 5 songs, and afterwards, you know, after the 4th or 5th thing, I'm thinking, go somewhere else with this, go somewhere else. Human experience is far more than one emotion. There are a myriad of experiences that we go through, everything from intense hatred to joy to deep cynicism. All of these are relevant emotions, and why you shouldn't sort of reflect them within the context of a group musically and on stage is beyond me. And Honeycrack do. I mean, we get on that stage and you know, musically, etc., there is this whole wealth of stuff that we're exploring, and the fact of the matter is it's partly cathartic and thoroughly, wholly enjoyable, which is why it kind of comes over happy.
We're not tortured artists.
Yeah, right.
Definitely not.
It's just such a boring thing, you know, this whole introspective thing that went on for the last 4 or 5 years. Great songs involved in it, but again, you had to wonder about why people were so concerned about putting over their entire life's experience, staring down at their shoes introspectively, going, life sucks. Of course life sucks. Life's also very enjoyable on occasions, and you should reflect that as well, or I believe you should.
It's nice to think that, you know, people walk away from our gigs feeling good. You know, I'd want people to dance, you know, and not feel down or, you know, bad about things. And, you know, it reflects that the band are very up. As people, we're very up people and very mellow, and, you know, we're digging what we're doing now. We're really enjoying it, and it should spread into the crowd. You know, they should walk away with a nice sunshine feeling.